G'day everyone, we are back here to do day number 17 and we've got Thor over here. So we're going to get in and get started on him and going to we'll start with his skin. I'm going to come in with 13 just as a base layer. I'm going to make him a little bit tanned because he looks like a very outdoorsy Thor. So we're going to try and tan him up a little bit. It's been interesting looking at this image and thinking how to interpret it and what to do on this when I've been watching the Marvel movies recently. So I'm typical with me. I'm all the way up to Endgame and I've stopped Endgame halfway through, and I'm putting off watching the rest of it because I don't like it to end. So it's always a bit of an interesting one. I do it so often that I'll be watching something and it's the last episode or last couple episodes or something, and I'll put it off watching because I just don't want it to be over. Now, I'm, in all theory, a DC girl, but I must admit I have enjoyed watching the Marvel movies, and it's kind of nice that they're all on Disney Plus and all in timeline order, so I didn't have to work too hard to think about what I'm doing. I was like, play it from where to go. And I totally covered some of his mo then. Of course I did. Come on, clean up. Clean up. And some of his hair too. Doing real well. Alright. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with number 93. So who is your favourite superhero character out of the Marvels or the DCs? There's no surprise mine's Wonder Woman, but I must admit Thor's a bit of a doofus. In Endgame, oh my gosh, I had to laugh at the beer belly. Such an Aussie thing. It was quite hilarious. I'm sure Chris Hemsworth just had so much fun once they started to let Thor just be Thor and not take himself too seriously. Would have been awesome for him playing that role, except for when he's meant to be buff and all of that fun stuff. Having to work out like that, no thanks, I'll pass. Wouldn't it be nice to have a nice fit body like that without having to put in all the effort? Okay, and now I'm going to come in with 20. come back in with 13. Oh, I forgot his hand. Hold on. Which one am I using? This one. Actually, before I come in with 13, I've changed my mind anyway. Gonna come in with 114. And just put it in those darker areas. Alright, now I'll come back in with that 13. Just going to run over it all. Okay, so let's come in and do his hair. I'm going to come in with 101. Then I'm going to come in with 22. I like the way Chris has done, does curls, because it's just like, oh, let's just put him everywhere, which makes colouring really good for my, I just randomly put in swirly swirls. Right, and then in with 24. so we're over halfway with these hugs for September, which is awesome. And it's been so lovely seeing everyone that's been colouring along with us. 101. Those are doing it. Thank you. I think I know a lot of people have gone out and purchased the book as well, and I know people are going to continue. Like Renee's doing the 100 hugs in 100 days. I'm like, I feel crazy enough doing it for a month, but she is trooping along with that. It's fantastic. Alright, so there we go. Alrighty, let's do his shirt. I'm going to come in with 64, which is that fish belly white. There's only a few that I remember the names off by heart on, and fish belly white's one of them. And it is so accurate. It's that kind of greyed white colour that fish have. It's a fantastic, it's a correct representation of the colour. But I do appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to come in with 114. In with a fish below white. Oh, Casper's back until he wants to go chase something else again. Oh yeah, the contemplation of getting comfortable on the bed again. Oh, it's such a hard life. Alright, let's come in and do his pants. Now, to me, it's not Thor unless there's some red. So we're gonna make him like have a burgundy red kind of paint. So 102. So I didn't want to go bright red because I'm going more for the, Norse god kind of representation of Thor rather than the Marvel representation of Thor. So I thought burgundy or a deeper red would be a good alternative. Lace-up boots are great in theory, but can you imagine doing that all the time and like stopping the laces from falling down? How annoying. Alright, let's go in with 118. So I apologise for not streaming last night, or earlier this morning for some of you. I woke up yesterday morning and my jaw had, like, it clicks in and out all the time. That's normal. But I went to click it back in and it locked up on me, and it was kind of painful. But it was okay, it was bearable. And, but, so I just took, painkillers throughout the day and everything like that, no big drama. And I could still talk and stuff, but chewing and all was difficult. And I was just, like, last night, I was just, I don't know, miserable, I guess. And I just didn't feel like getting on. I'm not the kind of person that can come on and fake being all happy and doo-doo-doo kind of thing. Although I'm that kind of person naturally, when I'm not in that mood, I don't want to pretend and try and do all of that. And I was just like, nah, I just couldn't do it. I wanted to sleep, and I ended up falling asleep pretty early, and then woke up at 1 o'clock this morning, and then again at something, I don't know, my normal sleep all over the place kind of thing. And then I'm going to go in with 54. So I do apologise for that. But, real life happens, and those kind of things, it's just how it is. It's movie night here tonight, so children all have to pick a movie to watch. But please don't try and gnaw and clean yourself. No one wants to hear those noises in the background. Life's hard for the Casper. He's got such a difficult life. Alright, I'm back in with 102. Can you tell my dog's got such a tough life there? I don't know if it picks up on the camera, his little size, and he's like, oh, life is hard for me. Okay, let's do his shoes while we're here. I'm going to come in with 20. Kind of look like floppy ballet shoes. Like to see Thor tiptoeing, dancing around, doing a pirouette on point. No, that's sort. What's it called when you do the pointy things? I don't know. I'm not a ballet dancer. This body was never designed for ballet. I did jazz and stuff like that, but ballet, no. I'm tall and solid. No. and have crooked big toes, so that would have just been just no. Okay, 114. I remember when I was born, my mum said to the doctor, "Are her toes normal?" Like, they're not crazy, but it's just my big toes are kind of like bent in a little bit. Feet are never pretty anyway. She's like, "Are they normal? Are they dislocated or something?" But no, it's just my toes. So my second toe looks longer than my big toe, but in reality, my big toe is actually longer. Just a little bit bent. There you go, random fact. Something you just needed to know about me. It's like, okay. But yeah, I definitely don't have finger toes. Emily has finger toes, and they're like, ugh. Like, no, I'm not a fan of the finger toes. Alright, going to come in with 59. Maybe. What do I got there? Oh, we're going to do a bit of the fish belly white. I don't know what I've got it down there for. Oh, it's for the shirt. Okay. Oh, because I've got the colours written down. I'm like, why would I have fish belly white there? Alright, 59, which is the gold. Give him the gold belt. And while with that, we're going to put a bit of gold inlay into his hammer. Okay, now 119. Oh, and his cuff. Better not forget that. Actually, it's my interpretation. I'm going to give him gold inlay into his hammer too. Why not? And coming in with 114. Alright, I'm back in with 59. come in with some white gel pen and just a couple of highlights. Alright. Oh, I forgot his little hair tie. Right, let's do the wood. So we'll come in, I'm going to come in with 101. Then in with 119. So I want the wood to have a slight different tone to his hair. I don't want it to look connected to his hair, so I've got to do a little bit of a different undertone there. Alright, and then 114. Alright, now let's get into his hammer, and we've got 58, which is the silver. I think, is it 58 or 68? Oh, here, I need to do toppers. Okay. There you go, Casper's off again. We're going in with 97. I think he's decided it wasn't worth it. In with 27. And finally, with just a touch of black, just to provide some shadowing and contrast. And then back in with that silver. you're done. Well, let's give him a bit of ground to work on. I'm going to turn the page. I've got 24. Just so he's not floating in midair. Which you could do, considering you can fly. But let's give him some ground anyway. 114. I know, Casper, life's hard, mate. And then in with a little bit of black. And we'll be done. There we go. There is day number 17 and our 4. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, remember, be kind, be strong, be a warrior. I'll see you later. Bye.